Hey. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Unfiltered and Unashamed. Today we are here just making our way through another week. This is our second full week of school, and I feel like it should be Christmas vacation.
I feel like we used to do a slow transition into school before Labor Day, and then after Labor Day, you like hit it hard. I don't think that's it anymore.
It's because they start school so early. I know my nephew, they live in Minnesota. They don't start school until the second. I mean, I feel like we've been in school for an eternity already. It's only been 2.5 weeks, so I feel like it's been a very long time. So I was up editing again last night. I feel like we kind of covered a little bit more on my end. But before we dive in, how are you? Anything new and exciting you want to talk about?
You know, after 40, your body just does weird things.
Mm-hmm.
As in like starts to fall apart. So a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, apparently I like locked my jaw in my sleep. And when I opened my mouth, I dislocated my jaw.
Is that from like clenching?
I don't know because I wear a bite guard at night because I do grind or clench.
Yeah.
So I had my night guard in. I remember waking up and feeling like a pop because my mouth was stuck shut. And I was like, making the face to like open my jaw. I felt it pop. I went back to sleep and then I started having
That didn't
radiating
hurt.
jaw pain.
It
It
didn't hurt
did.
when.
It did in the moment, but it was like it was a quick pain. And then I was like, oh, that was weird. And I went back to sleep. And then I woke up the next day, and over the next handful of days, it progressively got worse. So I made a doctor's appointment and a dentist appointment because I didn't know if it was an earache that was causing jaw pain or
Mhm.
jaw pain that was causing an earache.
So who'd you go
So
see first?
I went and saw the doctor. They looked at my ear. And they were like, nope, your ear looks totally normal. I was like, okay, cool. And then I literally drove from the doctor's office to the dentist office. And he was like, so pretty sure you dislocated your jaw.
What do they do to fix that?
Steroids to reduce
Okay.
inflammation. And then I'm supposed to eat soft foods and rest my jaw for a few weeks, which doesn't, I don't know how I mean, I still have to eat and talk.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
I just don't know extracurricular activities.
um, that's not going to happen anyway.
I mean, but that could be multiple things. No karaoke, you know,
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I did karaoke. So I think I'm good. I
so
mean, I
you're
think I'm
safe.
good.
Okay.
I think I'm good, but
So are
I
you
do
in
have to
pain
actually
currently?
talk. Yes.
It hurts all the time.
Yep, it's like a dull ache all the time, and then if I open my jaw past a certain point, then it's a sharper pain.
Ouch.
The most annoying thing to me is that my ear hurts.
Mm. Because
So,
that's almost like it's such an inner feeling that it's
right,
obnoxious. Yeah.
yeah, I
That's
did get lidocaine eardrops to numb my ear.
that's gotta feel weird.
It feels better than the
Okay.
pressure or the inflammation that is behind it.
See, I'm sorry that happened to you. That just it is one of those things that it really is hard to I didn't flip when I turned 40. Like I didn't have like a mental, it was harder for me to turn 30, I think.
Hmm.
And it was harder for me um to turn 41. But 40 wasn't a big deal, but it's like your body does a weird thing at 40 where
It does.
it's just different. And it's
It's
different.
it's so different, and it's funny because I was talking to my brother last night because he was asking about my jaw or whatever, and I was like, I can't believe that after 40 you can just be sleeping and injure yourself in your sleep. And he's like, well, yeah, I mean, it was just a few weeks ago. I was sleeping, I rolled over wrong, and I dislocated my shoulder. And I was like, yep, you're right.
Oh, it sucks.
So
Yeah.
I don't
I
know
mean,
what activities are safe anymore, but
I will say, I remember there was a time, and this was not that long ago, and I bent down to pick something up, and I went to stand up, and I threw out my back. I've never had
mhm.
that happen before. It was excruciating. It was
It
instant.
probably
It was
wasn't
just
even anything heavy.
no. It was like a shoe or
Yeah,
something like that. And
yeah.
so it is a hard check. And I do think that I choose my actions differently. And this
Mm-hmm.
thought actually went through my head. So this morning I ran some errands, as you know, and I went to Rotella with like this bread store. And I was walking in and I saw this older gentleman and he was loading up a whole bunch of stuff in his truck. And they have like the carts, like they're like almost like flatbeds on wheels, like little, so
Mm-hmm.
you could take no handles, but so you can take like a whole bunch of racks of bread or whatever out to your car.
Sure.
So he was putting stuff in. As I'm walking up, his thing starts to roll into the like the parking lot. So I kind of like hurry over and I put my foot out and I step on it with my foot. And immediately I was like, oh, this isn't smart. Like I was like, fall down and I'm going to hurt myself. So I pulled my foot
Yep.
back because I was like, I'm too old to do that now.
Right.
And then I like went to like go grab it with my hand. It was just one of those things where it's like, you just, and then I had the thought as walking in, like, Rebecca, that was really probably not the smartest action of your day. I'm agile. I work out. But
Mm-hmm.
something like that, moving my foot in that way and putting it on top of something that was moving, I absolutely could have totally fucked up my whole body. Grateful I
Also, like,
didn't.
how do you know that this wasn't like a Ted Bundy?
Well, there were multiple people around.
Okay.
There
I'm
was a
just
woman who
checking.
was just right next to me. But that thought didn't even cross my mind until after, honestly. Because I had the
Yeah,
thought
see,
then too.
I will never help a man in a parking lot.
He was an old guy.
I know, but
But fair. I think it was just a
I
natural
love how your
reaction.
first thought is like, oh, I'm gonna hurt my foot, and my first thought is
He's gonna kill
he could be a
me.
serial killer.
Well, I did have the thought after, as I was walking in, I was like, that really might not have been smart. His door was open, but he was between me and the door. But that thought also went through my head of like, was that like, how dumb did I just put myself in danger in two ways? Which is fucking ridiculous that we even have to have those thoughts or that we do have those thoughts
Right.
because it's just, I've also been listening to 2020 has a podcast and they do murder things
Oh
and I've
yeah.
just been listening to a murder trial situation and yeah, I mean, how many victims are women? 9 out of 10 probably.
Yeah, I don't know what the exact percentage
I
is.
don't know.
Well, I suppose it depends on what you're looking at.
Well, I'm sure but the
Because there's a lot,
crime.
there's an awful lot of men on men crime, but
Yes.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah. So I think women who go missing, there's
oh,
more
for
women who go
sure.
missing than men
Oh,
for sure.
absolutely.
And yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, turning 40 and having body changes, but yet still being afraid of having a serial killer take you, it's
Well, I
kind of
mean,
a,
we're sort of out,
we
we're
are
outside
absolutely
the
out of that. We're not in the
right.
sex trafficking, but I don't think because we both still look good for our age, and I
Right.
think there are plenty of women who in their 30s and 40s are taken and not necessarily for like again like a sex trafficking or but more
Mm-hmm.
for that impulsive rapist sort of control
Opportunity.
opportunity. And I think because we
Mm-hmm.
do look pretty good for our age that we could still fit into that a little bit. I don't know for their target market, right? Because we're also probably not in their places that they're looking. I mean, they probably aren't at Rotella looking for someone
Probably
to,
not,
you know,
to be
they're probably
fair.
going to be at more like, college campuses or bars or downtown or parks or
Sure.
gyms or stuff like that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know any rapists, but thank God. But yeah, so being older is challenging. We have our
Mm-hmm.
own physical challenges, but yet we still have to protect ourselves like we're 25. So cool. But don't hurt
Right.
yourself while doing it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Because if you hurt yourself while doing it, it's going to take a lot longer to recover.
Hmm.
Although that's still better than the alternative, which is being tortured.
Yeah. I mean, I would take a back pain over
Sure.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What makes me actually feel like we should set up a self defense class. I've done a very, and I don't want to say invasive. Maybe that's the right word. Self defense class, and it actually made you. They intimidate, like they make you almost go into that fear mode where you don't know how to
Mm,
react, even though you have just been told and walked through it. But then they individually put you in a situation in the room with everyone else that they will approach you, and it's like they kind of change their look, right? Like put sunglasses on and a hat, so you're not seeing the same person that was just showing you how to protect yourself. And it's
Yeah.
enough to switch it in your brain that
To
it's
have that.
terrifying, and it's a very
Yeah.
uncomfortable place to put yourself, but it's also, I mean, it's been years, right? Like
I would be
I believe
totally
it.
into that.
That should be
So
something
the
we should
gym
do.
where I did Krav Maga training
Oh yeah,
offers women's self-defense classes. It's their class is like 2 hours. It's like 25
you should
bucks
do a
usually or
cross. You
something
should see
like
if
that.
they'll do a cross promotion with you.
Yeah, I mean, potentially or with us, yeah.
Yeah, something. I mean,
Yeah. It's a really like safe, comfortable
I know you really liked it when you went.
location or not location, but just like the environment and culture is really safe and like pro women and super positive. So,
Oh, that's cool.
um, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
we
We
should do
could
that.
maybe coordinate something at some point.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We could. I'm sure we could rally up some girls to do it.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah, I mean, so you've injured your mouth, your jaw.
Yep. Yep.
That's fun. I put on a pair of pants yesterday that used to be loose, and they're not loose anymore. So
Mm.
that pissed me off a little bit.
Hmm.
So, which I guess makes sense. It's the end of summer, and it's been hard to find time to work out. And I probably haven't been eating enough, which I hate being that person who's like, I'm eating, I mean, but my body is changing because I'm not fueling it the right way. So I have
Yeah.
not been hitting my protein goals. I also haven't been to the store. So I think that's a bigger issue too. It's like I haven't really had time to do like a full meal plan, grocery plan. And so I
Hmm.
don't have the go-tos to grab.
Right.
And that makes it really hard. And then I'm like, well, okay, but I don't. And I don't know. Do you do this? I used to be really bad about it, and I'm better about it now because I've stopped looking at calorie intake as much. But I get to the point where then I freeze and I don't eat anything because I can't find something that I feel like in my head is appropriate to eat at that time.
I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a whole fuckery. But I mean, that's still, I would take a little bit tighter pants than a jaw that is dislocated. So you win on that one on the age decline scale today.
Today or this hour. I mean,
This hour, yeah, right. I mean, everything
who knows
changes.
what the day will bring?
Hopefully, a clean house. It's
Mm.
out of control with the holiday weekend coming, and
Sure.
yeah,
What are you guys doing over the weekend? Anything exciting?
packing and moving.
That's
So at
right.
work, yeah, I turn in my keys on Sunday. So we've got a lot of stuff out. Still have things to get rid of. People are still going to be coming and getting some of the stuff. But Saturday I have appointments. I think my appointments end at noon, and then it will be
All hands
just
on deck, getting everything out.
yep, yep. And we went up this last weekend and handled a lot of things that it just like our security system, the
Mm.
cameras, just the things that take a little longer, harder
Hmm.
to do when there's lots of people because he has to be up on a ladder and stuff like that. It's moving forward, so I'm excited. But yeah, that's our plan this weekend, and then the pumpkin patch opens, so we will hit that up probably Monday on the holiday. And yeah, what do you got going on
You're so brave.
for why the
I would
pumpkin
not.
patch?
I would not want to go to the pumpkin patch on Labor Day.
It's actually less busy than
Is
because
it?
people are not into the pumpkin patch right now.
Yeah,
It's going
they're
to be
doing their
warm
last days of summer kind of
summer.
thing.
Yep. So it's going to be warm. People go to the river. People go to the lakes. People go do all the other things. Now, I would be brave if I went on the Saturday before Halloween. That's the weekend you don't go to the pumpkin patch. You don't go.
That's fair.
So yeah. So this one's pretty
What day
quiet.
of
So
the
if you
week
want to
is
join,
Halloween this year?
if you want to come sometime this year, let me know.
I might. We'll see.
I've got day passes. You don't have to pay for it.
I might. I might.
My
We'll be
daughter
able to
and I,
cut that.
the oldest and I, we have quite a blast at Bella's. So
I know you guys do.
yeah, we
So,
love it.
yeah.
Just all of it. Like it's just I don't know. It's a fun outdoor activity
Maybe if I
that
frame it in my mind as just like an opportunity to be in nature and walk around.
I get so miles in when I'm
Yeah.
there. And the thing is it is very, very pretty. And I don't know, when was the last time you were there?
Mm, let's see. My kiddo's 18. I bet the last time we were there was 2013 or 14.
It is drastically different. The structures that they've built are actually very pretty. The apple orchard area, you go pick apples. It's like you go out, you get to taste the apples. We're gonna go. We're gonna
I'll
go.
go. I'll
Okay.
go with you one time.
Okay. Okay. And
One
we'll
time
find a
this
time
season.
that works. We can either choose day or evening, depending on what vibe you want. But yeah, it's fun. But we have to go when you can still pick apples because it's just, I don't know why people love to pick apples. It is just like,
I don't know. I've never done
because
it.
we don't do that shit, right? Like we don't go
Right.
out and pick our own fruit and pick our own vegetables. I don't garden. I'm lucky I can keep houseplants alive, and some of them are looking a little sketchy currently. So I got into them about a year ago ish. I'm pretty proud of them. I can't handle any more at the moment. I don't have
Hmm.
any room for them. I was looking. I would love to bring some into my spa room. Um, but obviously no natural light, so I'd have to but they have these really cool full spectrum grow lights that kind of look like art too.
Oh,
But
cool.
they're expensive. So I'm like, all right, right now is not the time, but maybe moving forward, because I think plants definitely bring a little different touch, like a homier
Yeah.
vibe.
I like to, I
Nature,
mean,
right?
I like to put together a little like vase of flowers every now and then to have in
Yeah.
the house, but I have not been able to successfully keep plants alive.
So I have a plant app, and you put in what plant it is, and it tells you when to water it. That's the big one for me. And then sun grow lights. I just have a couple, which that kind of takes away the prettiness of it, but whatever.
Two plants in my office, but my office maintains them. I
Oh,
do not touch them.
I mean, sometimes you can be a plant observer. You don't have to be a plant caretaker.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So do you have weekend plans?
I'm going to see a few clients on Saturday and don't really have anything planned besides that. I did just see this morning as I was mindlessly scrolling through Facebook that the bar near my house, not this weekend, but next weekend, is partnering with a local bakery, one that is right near your studio that I believe the bridal shower cupcakes came from.
Oh,
And so they're partnering with that
are they doing a
company and
pairing?
they're doing a flight of pairings.
When is this?
Not this Friday, the following, the
So the fifth.
5th, 6th, and 7th.
They're doing it 3 nights.
Yes, limited edition.
Because I was going to say the fifth, we're doing a farm to table dinner. Oh, and the sixth, we're going to a lake with friends. The Sunday, I'm open. We just said we don't want to go do anything on Sundays.
I know. Cocktails and cupcakes. So they're doing a pairing flight. So aviation and blueberry lemon cupcake, kiwi sour and strawberry cupcake, applewood and churro cupcake, cherrywood and cherry bean cupcake. Or
Hmm.
you can get solo pairings, banana nut old fashioned with a salted nut roll cupcake, or a limoncello spritz and a pink champagne cupcake.
The flights are I'm not
I
a
feel
gin
like if
person.
you're not
So,
away.
gin.
No, no, no. So I was already thinking about this. So if you and I went,
Yeah.
I could do the aviation and the kiwi sour, and the applewood and the cherrywood, I believe, are whiskey based,
Oh.
right? So you get your whiskey, I get my clears, and we split all the cupcakes.
We
And
can
then I
absolutely do that.
remembered that doesn't go with either of our nutritional goals.
It's fine. It's a
But it still
weekend.
seems like it would be fun.
I mean, I will say the solo pairings sound delicious too, though.
Hmm.
Because the lemon cello spritz. Oh, and I'm an old fashioned girl, but banana nut. I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting.
Something to keep on our radar.
Like
I
all
don't
day?
necessarily have anything going on this weekend, but
Is it like an all day
maybe the
thing?
following. Well, it's an all weekend thing. Well, I think every day they open at 3 o'clock.
That seems very early for that sort of establishment. I mean, I'd be down for like a 3 o'clock-ish sort of thing. Oh, wait. Well, that all depends. Sunday's the day that I'm moving into my new space.
All right, you're out. I'm finding someone else.
Sucks so bad. But like the lake thing, I don't want to say no to just because it
Yeah.
is going to be the last hurrah, I'm sure. Um, yeah.
Well, maybe if we get started early enough in the day, I could come help and be an extra set of hands to help you
Yeah.
move.
Well,
And we
that very
could
well
work
could
on
be.
that instead of doing our Sunday morning workout.
Yeah. And then maybe
And
we'll have
then
time after.
after
Yeah.
we could celebrate
Yeah.
with
Very viable option. I know because it was
cocktails and
like
cupcakes.
Friday I'll get my keys. Unless I can get my keys that morning, I should see if she'll let me start moving in Friday. Because I can get my keys Friday, and then Saturday we have the band marchathon, and then straight from there we're going to the lake,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be afternoon to dinner because we're gonna do dinner out there. And then yeah, so it leaves us with Sunday only. So I'll see if I can get my keys on Friday too, and then maybe during the day at least I can
Do you have
get
clients the following Monday?
yeah.
Okay. So you have to be set up by end
Yeah,
of day
and
Sunday.
the problem is I can't move my bed myself. You know,
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be much help,
mm-mm. I don't.
the two
I
of
don't know.
us.
I don't remember how we. I think it was. I don't remember how we got in originally. So
Well, you have
I
a
just
new
hope.
son-in-law, so
I hope it fits through my fucking door at this news place.
you
Well,
have a
it fit
backup
through the.
table.
Yes, it fit through the door to get into my space now. Not my spa door, but the main entrance door. Anyways, we'll worry about that next week, I guess. Can't do anything about it now. But yes, I actually have two extra tables.
Yeah, you got it covered.
There was something else I was going to tell you, and now I can't think of what it was. Oh, I went to my first PTO meeting yesterday.
Elementary or high school?
Elementary. These women are pretty hardcore. I don't think I made any friends because I told them that I felt like the fundraisers were old and boring. And I don't think my point got across correctly. So I will
Mm,
summarize, and I think some people will be able to
gee.
relate. Basically, there were two dads that showed up to this event, which I guess that never happens. And they were there because they've kind of come together and they want to see if they can get soccer nets for the playground because there's no soccer nets. Now our playground is old, right? I guess every other playground in the area has soccer nets. Our playground has been the same playground since my now freshman was in first grade. And so, but then they're talking about, oh, the soccer nets are this much money. And like, what do we do? How do we get that? And this one lady speaks up and she says, hey, like I was PTO president for years. And I know that we had done all this extra stuff to raise money for a new playground because that's what everyone wanted. We were raising money for a playground. And then the district came in and said, no, we're going to be updating playgrounds. So that money got pocketed, right? It just not pocketed. It got put into surplus, just kind of sitting there. So then she's like, I just think that would be right to use that for that. Don't use it for a rainy day. Use it for the playground. Use it for what we told everyone we were going to be using it for. And then the PTO president speaks up. And I'm not saying that anybody has done anything wrong with the funds at all, because I'm aware that there are things that just cost money. And when you have extra money sitting,
Mm-hmm.
you use it, right? So I've no fault or no shame in that. But she was like, well, we've actually been taking money from that for different things. So there isn't really that much money there. And that's where I just like got annoyed. And I was just like, if we don't do something out on the playground, none of our kids are going to ever get to enjoy it. They'll all be gone. And we've been promised this for however many years. And I suggested like maybe we do different fundraisers. And it was just the way it came across. I think they thought that I was, because I said the things that these kids are the incentives. I'm like, I don't want. So when there's like the color run at school, and they can win, however, every $10 they get a raffle ticket to put in a bucket to win a bike, drone, an iPad, like whatever, all these things. And I'm aware that not every child has all those things. That's fine. But then there's the garbage. And the
Mm-hmm.
garbage is what they have most of, right? So one kid is going to get a
Mm-hmm.
bike. One kid's going to get a drone. One kid. And I'm like, and it's all this other garbage. And I was like, maybe instead of doing those sorts of things, do activities or
Yes,
I was like, or have,
experiences.
because as a parent, I don't want to put any money into that. I said, as a parent, like incentivize me to donate money. Kind of like a jeans day where it's like you pay $5, you get to wear jeans. Well, for me, you donate $15 to the classroom and you get to come in and hang out with your student for the afternoon. I know that that can be a free thing to do. I don't know. I feel like the way that the schools are so everything's based on money. And as
Mm-hmm.
a parent, I feel like we are left in the dark with a lot of it. And unless you're in the cool kids club, you don't really know what's going
Yeah.
on and you don't get to have a say or an opinion. So it's probably why I've never been part of the cool kids club, because I don't always see eye to eye with the way that they, not the way that they run things, but the way that it's been set up for years, and that there's just no shift or no change. I don't know. It was an interesting thing to see how these people just kind of like, if you're willing to give your life up, you're their best friend.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've never been to a PTO meeting.
It was
I
interesting. I
never would.
mean,
Because those aren't my people.
yeah, they're really not my people.
I'm
But
grateful that they're there
yeah,
because
a
my
lot.
kiddo benefit, my kiddo experienced a lot of benefits
Hmm.
as a result of that. But that was just not where my energy was going to go.
Yeah, it's interesting how many people will give. Well, and where you want to put your energy.
So do you think you'll go back? Here's my question. Do you think you'll go back to one?
I will, because now I'm like kind of like fired up about it.
Gotcha.
And I don't want to be the mom that like went in and like spewed.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't spew, but like that, because actually
Challenged.
as we were walking out, I had parents thank me for speaking up about what I spoke up about. And
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I know.
You're starting a rebellion.
I know. So I have to go back just to prove the
Yes.
point that I'm not gonna just not follow through, right? Like I'm not
Yeah.
saying that I'm gonna sign up to be a chair of any event or anything like that. But I'm not gonna just sit back and be quiet, because that's just not who I am. And then I'm like, God, why do you open your mouth? I was literally taking notes. So like, and I do like this when I go to the grocery store, if I have a quick run, like, oh, milk, eggs, cheese, bread. And so when I'm going through the grocery store, it's like, oh, I got 4 fingers. What were those 4 fingers? So I was doing the same thing in this meeting. It was like, okay, yep, that's my opinion on this. Or like this would be not all negative, right? Like some would be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, new parents won't know this. So there were like 3 things. And the meeting just kept going on and on and on. And I was like, okay, well, I don't need to say this one this time. I can like talk about that next time. And then finally I was like, fuck it. I'm not saying anything. I just want to get out of here. And then it just was like, bleh, like I could not control myself. And I couldn't control myself. I just had to say something. So yeah, so I'll go back, but we'll see if they roll their eyes when I walk in.
I doubt they're gonna roll their eyes.
Probably not. They were very nice women. It didn't feel clicky, you know.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, they were very
Yeah.
nice. Thanks for just hanging out with us today, guys. Follow us and like us on YouTube, and we are on
Also on
Instagram
Spotify.
and Spotify. Unfiltered and unashamed at Gmail. If you want to send us an email, we're kind of all over the place. So, but we look forward to seeing you again. So, have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Bye.